Evening, students. How are you this evening? I'm going to try and do the Screencastify and do some of these questions online for you. Just have 5 minutes, so I'm going to whip through her pretty quickly. So the first one I think most people were okay with. You have to write this as a single power, which right off the bat, it can't be a number. It has to be written as a power. And because these are inside the brackets, the number that's repeatedly multiplied is 4 of those. Okay, 4 of the -3's. On to the next question. For this one, it just might be a reminder that anything that you have that's attached to a 0, to the exponent 0, is equal to 1. Okay, and next, on to 3. Now this one was a little tricky. You had to remember your exponent rules, exponent laws, those are written there. And when you have the 2 on the top, that's the same as multiply. And when you multiply these two together, you have 2 -3's and a -1, or 1 -3 turns into, and I'll apologize for my writing on this, you end up with 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and then when you're dividing, when you have a 3 and a 3, you're going to subtract those and you end up with 0. And because it's inside the brackets, there you go. Next, we're looking at ascending order, and I think the problem with this one that people may have found and forgotten is this particular number here. Everything else you can. If you have a negative divided by a negative, that turns into a positive 7/10, which then puts you in for, I believe, letter A as the correct answer, because this one should be, that's a larger number. Next. Okay, order of operations. I think a lot of people got these correct. Remember, you got to start with your division sign is your first order of operations there. Division, subtraction, and then addition. And be careful how you decide to do these. If it were me, I would probably do -1/5 divided by -1/3. Some people may want to do it this way and consider it 1/5 divided by a -1/3, and you should come up with the same answer. You just got to be careful of your signs in that one. So both can be done either way. Question number 6. Now it's linear equations, and the length of the rectangle is 5 more than the width. So we know nothing about the width. The width is x. The length is going to be x plus 5. You know, when you talk, I hope, perimeter, it's all the way around the box, right? All the way around. So the width will be x here. The length is x plus 5 there. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 x's and 10, and your perimeter is there. I think when you find x, that's going to be your width. So that's a good one to be careful of. I think for that one, you just got to be careful to make sure that you add the numbers in there. So you don't want the length, you want the width. Next one. I think the main issue you might have here is remembering your distributive property. Multiply those, multiply those. Okay. 9k minus 1 equals 16k plus 4. And now you've just got to move the 9k over, 7k. Eventually you're going to move the plus 4. I think people might know that. To turn right now, yes, to turn into, did I make a mistake? Yes, no I didn't, 4 on that side. So 7k plus 4, and that should be a 3, so we're going to go 9k minus 3, I got a minus 1. And you turn into that one at the end.